Hello and Namaste. My name is Shilpa Rana and I am pursuing my PhD from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala, India, under the supervision of Dr. Rajkumar and Dr. Mrityunjay Bhuyan. First of all, I would like to thank the organizing committee for providing me this platform. Today, I am here to present my work on fusion dynamics of 12 carbon plus 12 carbon reaction, which is a reaction of astrophysical interest within relativistic mean field approach. In this ninth International Workshop on Astronomy and Relativistic Astrophysics. So the 12 carbon and 16 oxygen, these are the main products of stellar helium burning process. Due to this, the reaction of carbon and oxygen burning, that are the reaction 12 carbon plus 12 carbon, 12 carbon plus 16 oxygen and 16 oxygen plus 16 oxygen. These reactions hold a great significance in later phases of stellar evolution. Thus, a systematic study of these fusion reactions hold a great astrophysical interest. So, in this present work, we have studied the fusion cross-section and astrophysical S factor for the reaction 12 carbon plus 12 carbon using the well-known M3Y nucleon-nucleon interaction and the microscopic R3Y nucleon-nucleon interaction, which have been derived recently from well-known relativistic mean field formalism. This relativistic mean field formalism have been applied successfully both for the explanation of finite nuclei as well as the infinite nuclear matter. We have also compared our calculated result with the experimental data. Next, I would like to give a brief explanation of the theoretical formalism that I have used. So, in the process of fusion cross-section, the first and main step is to calculate the interaction potential between the two interacting nuclei. So, this total interaction potential is given as the sum of the Coulomb potential, the nuclear interaction potential, and the centrifugal potential. Here, the main part is the nuclear interaction potential, and we have used the double folding approach to find this nuclear interaction potential. So, as we can see that the main inputs required for this double folding integral are the density distribution of the interacting nuclei and as well as the total effective nucleon-nucleon interaction. This totally effective nucleon-nucleon interaction has been estimated using the well-known M3Y interaction. But recently, the R3Y interaction, which is analogous to this M3Y interaction, has been derived from the relativistic mean field Lagrangian density. So, I would like to give a brief introduction about the relativistic mean field theory. In the relativistic mean field theory, the nucleons that are treated as the point-like particles, which are denoted by the Dirac spinor, and these point-like nucleons, they interact with each other through the exchange of mesons. So from this Lagrangian density, we find the field equation for the mesons as well as for the nucleons. And solving those field equations, we get the effective R3Y nucleon-nucleon interaction, which is analogous to this M3Y interaction. So in the right hand side, the black line in the figure show the M3Y interaction as a function of R, and the colored line they show the R3Y interaction for different parameter sets. And in the present study, we have used the NL3 star parameter set. So it is worth mentioning here that the relativistic mean field densities, they can also be calculated using this RMF Lagrangian, and folding those densities with the M3Y or the R3Y interaction, we get the nuclear interaction potential. And from using that nuclear interaction potential, we proceed to calculate the fusion cross-section. So fusion cross-section in terms of L partial wave can be given by this formula. This formula is simplified by Wong by approximating the L is equal to zero barrier. But this approximation led to the overestimation of fusion cross-section at the above barrier energy. because it excludes the effect entering in the barriers due to its angular momentum dependence. To include this angular momentum dependence, we have used the L-summed Wong formula for the present calculations. And after the calculation of fusion cross-section, we have calculated the astrophysical S factor for the 12 carbon 12 plus 12 carbon reaction, which is given by this formula. So now I will come to the results. So here on the left hand side, we have first calculated the nucleon, the proton and the total density distribution for the 12 carbon nucleus using the RMF Lagrangian density and the NL3 star force parameter. So this RMF NL3 star density distribution, this is common to both for the M3Y interaction as well as the R3Y interaction. That is, for the folding approach, we have used the RMF densities for both the M3Y as well as for the R3Y. So at the right hand side, I have shown the fusion region, the barrier region for the total interaction potential, and we can observe from this graph that the R3Y potential, which is shown by the red line, gives the higher barrier as compared to the R3Y interaction. So after the calculation of interaction potential is done, the next step is to calculate the fusion cross section. So we have calculated the fusion cross section using the Wong formula for both the M3Y interaction as well as for the R3Y interaction. We have used here the L-summed Wong formula, and the L values, that are the angular momentum values at the above barrier energies, that have been obtained using the sharp cutoff model. So after the calculation of fusion cross section, next comes the astrophysical S factor, which have also been calculated for both the M3Y potential as well as for the R3Y potential, and then the results for both the cross section and astrophysical S factor, that have been compared with the experimental data. So if we observe both of these figures, that is, on the left hand side is the cross section and on the right hand side there is S factor as a function of center of mass energy. We can see that our calculation give a fair match with the experimental data, and if we want to compare the R3Y interaction, which is shown by the black line, with the M3Y interaction, that is the blue line, for both the cross section and the astrophysical S factor. So in both cases, our R3Y nuclear interaction give a better fit to the experimental data. So it would be of great interest to study the other reaction of astrophysical interaction, such as astrophysical interest, such as the 12 carbon plus 16 oxygen and 16 oxygen plus 16 oxygen, and so on, using this microscopic approach. In the end, I would like to thank you all for your kind attention, and I welcome you all for the discussion. Thank you.